Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Dave, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I am not making a costume, nor am I making a prop, nor was I ever scheduled to even make this video. I'm making this video because it's going to help me with the next costume I make. While I can't tell you what that costume is going to be exactly, it should be out sometime, I don't know, before the end of the year. However, today we're going to be finally making something that all cosplayers and just costume makers in general should have, and that is a mannequin. Now, a lot of your comments have been telling me stuff like, hey, why do you keep using your brother? Why do you keep trying on your own costume to, glue stuff together instead of just, using a mannequin? Well, because I don't have one, okay? But in the true spirit of the costume kid, of course I'm not going to go buy a mannequin, we're going to be making one. Out of what? Duct tape! Here we go. Now, maybe you've seen a video of something like this before. I know DIY Prop Shop has made one, and Punish Props has done one too, but I needed to make one for myself, and I figured, hey, that's an excuse to get another video out there, so yeah. The basic rundown for the way to make this is, well, similar to how I make a lot of different patterns for EVA foam stuff. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know what I'm talking about here. And that's just, you wrap your subject or your whatever object you're trying to copy, and then you cut it out, and, well, you've got a duplicate. Yeah, it's as simple as that, really. It doesn't take much to explain. In this case, we're going to be wrapping my body in duct tape all around, trying not to suffocate me, hopefully, and then cutting it out and then filling it with something. Yeah, makes sense? Maybe not, but let's get started. Step 1. To make this, you're of course going to need some friends. The more friends, the quicker this process goes, because you're going to need to be wrapping in a lot of duct tape. And, well, because I don't have any friends, I'm going to be using my brother, so why don't you come on in here.
Hey,
this is Michael. You may have seen him in a bunch of other videos. Yeah, typically he's used because we're about the same size, and I don't have a mannequin. But today, I'm going to get one of those. We're making a duct tape dummy. Alright, so the first step is I'm going to be wearing a shirt underneath. Now, you could just wrap in, say, aluminum foil or maybe some cling wrap and then do the duct tape over top of that. But instead, just use an old shirt that you don't really care about and that it'll be fine to wrap with duct tape.
I don't really care about him.
Michael! The duct tape we're going to be using is from this entire giant milk crate full of duct tape. I've got so much. Yeah. You don't need to use, well, absolutely, you actually do. Yeah, if you don't use rainbow colors of duct tape, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry, you have to get this many different colors, so let's get started. Wait. Oh, Michael, you can't rip that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, a couple inches.
Michael, oh my god. Michael, that's not how you rip tape!
How do you rip tape?
We're gonna need a quick introduction here. Okay, so after a long time trying to teach Michael how to rip tape, I'm sorry, that was something I thought everybody just knew how to do. Well, nevertheless, we started this project here. Now, it's best to use smaller pieces of tape, and if you take a long one, which might be your first thought, and just wrap the entire thing, it's actually going to make it much worse. It'll just constrict the shape too much. So cut sheets of just a couple inches, and, well, he started placing them everywhere. Now, try to keep your body still most of this time, because remember, that whatever shape you keep your body in is going to be the final shape that this mannequin's going to stay in. Now, this took a while, but Michael's humor, kept it lively through most of the time, so it ended up being quite alright.
Done.
Really?
Yep.
I'm all taped up. Let's do the arms now. Once again, same pattern, small pieces of tape going down the entire arm there, and, in the back. It got a little tough to do the armpit there with tape. You want to keep it from wrinkling, make it as flat as possible, but it was okay. Alright, now that I'm all in this duct tape shell here, I can't really move my arms very much, so I want to get out of this thing, and we're going to need to cut myself out of here, so, Oh boy, why am I trusting my brother to use scissors this close to my body? This was a bad idea, guys. Be safe at home. Alright, so I want to make one cut up my back.
Snip, snip.
Here, yes, but please don't cut my skin.
Did you say cut your skin? Oh.
Alright, now I'm not gonna shed my cocoon. Here.
Whoa, shirtless.
Blur. Alright, with this thing just about finished here, I believe that is it for your friend's role in the video, or you helped me out here, so thank you very much. Yeah, let's finish this up here. Okay, so I took a little more duct tape and filled in those seams there where I cut through. Now I need to repair those. I don't think I mentioned this, but I cut in the arms a little bit so that I could slide my wrists, my hands out. But just continue taping all up the back, and you're pretty good. With this backside taped up here, it should get its shape back, and would you look at that? That is a copy of my torso right there. A little bit creepy, but very cool. Also, to fill in the bottom there, you could just duct tape it over. That would work just fine. But instead, I took a scrap piece of some EVA floor mat foam, and I glued that in there just so I'll have a hard, level surface to set it down onto. If you had just duct taped it, I don't know how well it would stand up on its own. So now it is time to fill up this torso and actually, make it into a body. And to do that, I'm going to be using some expanding foam. Now, you might remember I used this on my last video where I made the lower half of a body. This was a Halloween decoration. As you see, it's got some guts in there, but it's filled, at least all this stuff is, with that same expanding foam right here, and it worked out pretty well, so I'm going to use it on this. So I just set the duct tape dummy down and started filling it with expanding foam. I had a little bit left over from my fake legs there, but to save some of that, I also stuffed it with some old scrap foam, just anything you have that's lightweight and you could just shove in there. You could use bags or any type of plastic or foam. I had my old iron spider legs, which are just some foam tubes, shoved them in there, and a lot more that you can add more expanding foam on top of, and yeah. Okay, this torso here is all filled and looking really nice. It can stand up pretty much all on its own now, and as you can see, it's all filled nice and rigid with foam. Now, it didn't quite get all the way into the arms here, but I think that's okay. I'm just going to roll with that because that'll make it easier to put a shirt on once his arms can, lift up. A little bit more flexibility there. But just a few more steps, and we're pretty much finished up with this project. Now, I just took a sharp knife to trim off where the excess expanding foam had kind of leaked out of the top of the neck there. And then I just, took some more duct tape to cover it up on top. It's pretty simple. I don't think I need to really explain it to anyone. Well, I don't know, okay? Do you think my next tutorial should be how to rip duct tape? Comment below if you'll need that. I don't know. But nevertheless, this quick video is done. Well, here you have how to make a duct tape dummy of your torso here, or really any other part of your body that you want to replicate. Well, no, don't make a head this way. Don't wrap your head in duct tape. And no, please, okay. Forgot I said that. Here is your foam duct tape torso. But here's the big question. Can it actually successfully function in being a mannequin that you can put a shirt over? I know a lot of you are asking with these arms here, how well is this going to work here, Dave? Well, I got a test here. This is one of my old costume shirts, Iron Spider video. You know that one, you can check it out. Let's see. There's a lot of armor pieces on this, so I don't know, man. In theory, this, after the shirt is on here, it could help build the armor pieces instead of doing what I did in that video, flashback to that. Whew. I am not gonna say that's the easiest thing I've ever done, but it definitely worked, and this thing is staying on the torso now, or on the mannequin rather. It's actually a pretty cool way to display a shirt that you've made instead of just hanging it up somewhere. But as you can see, it'll help, especially this shirt had a bunch of puffy painted lines everywhere. I had to stuff pillows in it to, help get it to the right dimensions. Now, it'll be so much easier. I wish I had this a long time ago, but it's gonna help with my next video, so make sure you come back for that. Can't tell you what it's gonna be yet, but it'll be a good one. Should be out before the end of the year. So, I'll see you next time here on The Costume Kid.